stand by me. Children played, adults still learning to walk, to individuate and talk, to find a middle ground, scared and scarred from parental marks. The language switches, words of love descend to self-effacing, contradictory, self-preservating points of view. I've got Tinder for the attention I need. I'm moving on without you. Irony stand by for the phone being used was the one he gave you. His reality of them reduced to a hopeless feeling. Was it really just a fling? And am I not a human being, deserving more than described as a decadent piece of writing, an indexed number on a library shelf, a cheap piece of pointless prose that is gone when a page is turned? Is that what is called moving on? The next chapter? Were you serious? He was hurt, and so the feelings were dramatic. His soul was in a panic. Our shadows feed on crisis, so we run from ourselves and hide the truth. Spiteful words swipe away, joyful times turn. Belief in bigger things returns to baseless feelings, and fuel-filled thoughts, burning pyres inspire. A door slammed shut, their love extinguished, a cigarette butt left, a teenage spirit escalating, kick his ass in full swing. Experiencing moods of youth in full bloom, friends encouraging, cut him loose, he's no good for you. Somehow we got lost, and our emancipation got in the way. Friends, trusted advisors, conspired against us, projecting their fears, wanting to keep us. Selfishness manifests at their behest. Our values, are they meaningless? Why won't people hear us? An existential confusion looms. Who am I? The ones we trust deny our rights. Our boundaries were never right. And so it seems our parents' behaviours have made us question things, and self-doubt builds trust with complicated beings. Parents abandoned, children seeking intimacy. Later life sexed manifest as thresholds to love, whilst ghosts roam a graveyard, haunt every loving, living moment, centaurs, custodians of irony. Histrionic, demonic, shadows, flaying thoughts we can't see. The next chapter was a ruse, yet he cried in his room, heartbroken to discover his lover moving on to the next boon. A final decision, an overreaction, inspired by something deeper it seems. She pulled the rug vehemently. The rejection was felt suddenly, and he fell back on dark days, recalling the knife his father held when he broke his heart as a boy and walked away. It happened all over again when she left. It hit him like a train. And from their romantic little world of wonder, playful misadventures strayed to present-day chaos. Alone we stand when they walk away. Slain feelings fall to the floor, praying for their return. After 2 weeks we begin to suffer the withdrawal. Melancholy is ever present and raw. Each morning the penny falls, a little 1,000 fathoms more. From dusk till dawn sunrise looms and recycles a dull ache as I awake, reminded of the gloom in a room. If you remember, we had once resolved to live in our dreams and protect each other, to swim in the great ocean and dissolve into one another. So can you consider how painful this was, to be slapped with a few words which contaminate all account of the wonderful experiences we shared together? A best friend, a lover, we can never forget. So I only wish you could have talked to me, to communicate your thoughts and work it out with me. We cannot change the people we are. We can reduce our demands to make space for our needs. Yet our inflated expectations, handed by us by misguided parents' aspirations, flayed the thing we were building. Love has extraordinary needs. So forgive my immaturity. When you left, it brought me to my knees, and I grieved so very violently. On long walks when nobody could see, pools of tears would drown me. So I resolved to try to move on, to rediscover intimacy, an energetic connection to otherworldly relation, sanctuary for a nation, deities floating abreast of thought, self-love feelings manifest in an explosion of festivity. Your decision he understood, whilst haunted by a mess, helped himself to find the lightness inside, a lamp of peace, solace with the sovereignty of being. Thank you. I love you. What else can he say? In the future, you can find me in the same place you left me. Only this time it's going to be a much better version of me. So thanks for understanding my loyalty, which has always been the best part of me, for I defend the ones I love. With quiet ferocity, I stand by us.